Imagine a world where everything is flat, like a sheet of paper. A world where people can only move forward, backward, left, or right. Up and down do not exist. This is the world of two dimensions, the world of beings like Arlo. For Arlo and the other 2D people, this is all there is. The concept of depth is beyond their understanding. If they were to come across a square, it would be an unbreakable barrier, a wall to them. Trapped in a 2D jail, Arlo is stuck. To him, this square is a solid wall. He can't jump over it because there's no up in his world. He can't crawl under it because there's no down either. To him, this is a prison with no escape. But from our perspective, the third dimension, we see a simple solution. We exist in a world with depth, a world where height is just as real as width or length. To us, this 2D jail is nothing but a flat square. We can reach down from above and pull Arlo out of his prison without ever touching the walls. Now let's return to our world. We live in three dimensions. We understand height, width, and depth. But just like Arlo, we're limited by what we can perceive. To us, a jail cell is a solid box with walls, a ceiling, and a floor. There's no simple escape. We can't walk through the walls, we can't float through the ceiling. We're stuck. But what if there's a fourth dimension? A dimension beyond what we can perceive? Just as we can lift Arlo out of his flat prison, a four-dimensional being could easily pull us out of our 3D jail cell. They wouldn't need to break down the walls because to them, our three-dimensional space would be as thin as a sheet of paper. In a four-dimensional world, there's an extra direction, one that we can't see or imagine. To a 4D being, our solid walls would seem like lines on a page. They could step into this unseen direction and escape any jail, just as we freed Arlo. The truth about dimensions is that each higher dimension holds mysteries that are invisible and impossible to understand for those trapped in lower ones. For the 2D beings, the third dimension is unimaginable. For us, the fourth dimension is just as elusive. Dimensions are more than just numbers. They're about perspective. What's impossible for one might be effortless for another, depending on how many dimensions they can see. So, what if we are trapped in our own prison of perspective? If there's a fourth dimension, or even more beyond that, what kind of walls might we be walking into, unaware of the possibilities that exist beyond our limited view? This short story explains the concept of dimensions through a thought-provoking narrative. By introducing viewers to the limitations of 2D, 3D, and 4D perspectives, it stirs curiosity and a sense of wonder, inviting them to imagine what lies beyond the boundaries of their own understanding. Subscribe for more mysterious tales and stories that challenge our perception of time and reality.